Hello, I'm Ederson Oliveira. I'll be presenting this video for DNNHero.com. In this video, I'll be showing how you can move your .NetNuke website that you have hosted with Godaddy from a folder within your domain to the root folder of your domain. So in a previous video, I have explained how to use the automatic setup of .NetNuke in Godaddy. But again, the problem there, and at least problem from my perspective and problem from maybe many people out there, is that .NetNuke was not installed in the root folder of the domain. It was installed in a folder within the root folder. So from an SEO point of view, or I'm just too picky and I want to get rid of this little term here, the folder name. I want to move the site from the subfolder, from the folder to the root folder. So how can we do that using Godaddy? So first of all is that this site is already installed in Godaddy. We have done the automated way, and it has added the site to this folder, to the DNN folder. Now, we're gonna grab everything, move it out to the root, and make it run from the root. And to do that, we have to follow a couple of different steps. First one is that we have to make sure that the current site, the database is set up in a way that it will be able to handle it will be able to load the site with a call for dnntutorial.com straight, instead of using the domain/folder. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to log into our current site, which is already running there as super user. Then, actually admin would do as well, but I just logged in as super user. Then I have to go to admin, site settings, and then you need to scroll all the way down, go to advanced, expand advanced settings, and go to portal alias. Now, the only alias that is set up in our site right now is the domain name.com, the domain name / the folder name. Now we have to set up, we're going to set up two additional ones here. We're going to set up the main domain. So click on add new alias. So the first one will be the main domain. We're going to save this. And the next one will be, just to make sure, I usually add the www one as well, just to make sure. So I'm gonna save this. Okay, it's all saved. Now I cannot get rid of this one as yet because we have the site running under it at this point. So let's leave everything else as is, and let's just log out from the site. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to log in to our site, to this site, via FTP. To get the FTP information, you need, of course, the address, the username, and the password. So I advise that you go back to Godaddy, go to your account. If you're not logged in, it will prompt you to log in. So go to your hosting account. Here is our domain. So I'm going to click on Control Center Launch. So from here, I can see that the FTP address will be ftp.dnntutorial.com. The username is listed right here, and the password, hopefully you have saved that. If by any chance you have not saved that, if by any chance you don't know that anymore, you can just click on change, and you will be able to change the password from here. It's not my case, as I have the password, but just in case if you have forgotten that. Now, I'm going to use a regular FTP client, desktop client, because we have to move quite a lot of files here. We're talking about over 2,000 files or even 3,000 files. So I will not be using the web-based interface. I'm going to use an FTP client. I use FileZilla. So here I have FileZilla. I have this site already open. Just in case, how you can add a new FTP account, you can just go to File, Site Manager. If you are using FileZilla, this is FileZilla, and you have to specify the FTP address, which is ftp.yourdomain. The username is here, the password is here. You have to select a normal login. That's basically it, and then you can just connect, and that's what we're doing right now. So here's where we are. We are connected to the site via FTP. So here's our folder. The folder that DNN is installed right now is this folder here. If I open, you're gonna see a bunch of files, a bunch of folders. Yeah, that's it. So here's what we're gonna do now. I'm going to download those all this entire folder. I'm gonna download to my local computer. Then once I have it local, I'm going to upload it again to the site, but instead of doing that to the same folder, we're going to do that to the root folder of the site. So let's go one step at a time. Let's just download this folder to my local system. Now, I'm going to put a pause in the video because this will take a while as we have a bunch of files piling up here. Once it's all downloaded, I'm going to resume the video. Okay, so now the download has finished and I have the original DNN folder, which has a DNN installation on my local computer. As you can see here, I'm gonna just go inside the folder. So all files are here in my local computer. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload all those files, all those folders to the root folder of this site, which is right here. I mean, I'm not gonna do that inside the DNN folder, of course, because they are actually already there. But I'm gonna upload those files inside directly into the root folder. Now, before I do that, let's just get rid of, if you have done that, if you have placed an index.html file, let's just get rid of that because we no longer need the redirection, okay? So I'm going to delete this index file. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start the upload process. Now, the upload will take a little bit of time because it's a bunch of files, the same as it took a little bit of time to download. It will take a little bit of time to upload. So I'm going to start the process just right now, just by dragging and dropping. So the upload has started. I'm just gonna pause the video and come back once the entire upload is done. As you can see, we have over 2,000 files. So I'm gonna just pause this for a second. This is the end of part 1 of the video on how to install DNN in the root folder of your site hosted at Godaddy.